This is the morning video briefing. This is for Thursday, the 6th of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather will feature a wide range of conditions today thanks to a very slow-moving front that's draped across the northwestern corner of the state. Some of you will have summer-like warmth again with 80s today. Some of you will be in the 60s today with rain. And that rain will be increasing statewide tomorrow and Saturday. But let's talk about it. Kind of a complex pattern today. Here's the upper air look. We have the upper low that's over Canada, north of the Great Lakes, and a strong upper ridge that's located across the Gulf of Mexico and Florida. And the ridge is kind of acting like a brick wall, and that front is coming up against that, and it's just down to a crawl. And we've got rain with the boundary really post-frontal along and north of that boundary over parts of middle and western Tennessee, north Mississippi, southern Arkansas. And that band of rain will just be creeping southward today. Temperatures are mostly in the 60s across Alabama as we begin the day, but you can see on the other side of that front, Memphis is at 50, Little Rock is at 55. And we'll see a big thermal contrast today. Some of you go back in the 80s. Some of you will be in the 60s today. There is a flash flood watch for the northwestern corner of the state. That would include Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, and Limestone counties. And also we note a dense fog advisory for some of the southern counties, places like Evergreen, Atmore, Andalusia, Dothan, Geneva. And that will be dissipating by mid-morning. Otherwise, things pretty quiet across the country today. Good news, we don't expect any severe weather in Alabama today. In fact, I really think we go the next week, 7 days, with no chance of severe weather, at least a 7-day break here, which is pretty amazing for April. As we all know, this is a very active month. We've got a risk of severe storms up on the middle Atlantic coast, parts of Virginia into Maryland and Delaware. Tomorrow, no severe weather across the country, and the same thing on Saturday. Pretty good-looking map there for this time of the year. Here's a look at the rain for the next 7 days. This is valid between now and Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches for Alabama. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 4. And again, same thing, upper low that's over eastern Canada, ridge over Florida. And again, it's going to be for most of the state, warm, humid, and we'll see scattered showers and storms forming this afternoon during the heat of the day. And it's not going to rain everywhere today. Some places might get away with nothing, but you might catch a shower or storm later. The most widespread rain probably across the northwestern corner of the state, where that flash flood watch is in effect. And yeah, buddy, a big thermal contrast. You can see where the front is just kind of hanging up. These are temperatures this afternoon at 4 coming off the high-resolution rapid refresh model. And Birmingham, Anniston, and Point South, highs back in the 80s. North and west of Birmingham, a big drop-off. You've got mid-70s for places like Jasper, and then upper 50s maybe for Florence and the Shoals. So obviously this will not be a one-number type place when forecasting a high today, so plan accordingly. So tomorrow the front just sags slowly southward. And again, highs will be in the 60s for the northern third of the state, 70s for central Alabama, low 80s for south Alabama. And again, periods of rain likely. Clearly, the rain coverage will be higher tomorrow. And again, it's not going to rain all day, but occasional rain, maybe a rumble of thunder with that big temperature contrast, but the cool air keeps sagging south. And this is Saturday. We're still wet. We'll have rain a decent chunk of the day for much of the state. Still, there'll be some breaks, and it will be a very cool day for the northern third. If you're north of Birmingham, you won't get out of the 50s on Saturday. Very cool. Temperatures way below average. 60s for the central counties, 70s down in South Alabama on Saturday. And obviously no severe weather with temperatures like that. But the good news, Easter Sunday looks rain-free. The sky partly to mostly sunny. Highs for Birmingham around 70. North of Birmingham, 60s, 70s for the southern part of the state. Just a very, very nice spring day for Sunday. Monday, we're dry. Highs, again, upper 60s, low 70s for most places. This is Tuesday, evidence there might be a few showers near the Gulf Coast. The rest of the state dry with highs in the 70s. Wednesday, some evidence there could be a few showers, again, for the southwestern corner of the state. Much of the state dry. And this is a week from today. Thursday, the 13th, got an upper low that's trying to form. And let me just say, confidence is not especially high here because the American model, the European model, they've been all over the board. But if that does develop, that could pull the moisture northward, and there could be some showers statewide Thursday of next week. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 15th. Got ridging in place, and if that works out, that would be a dry day. This is rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean about 3 inches between now and the 24th of April. Now, remember, as you look at this is for Birmingham, the national blend of models, showing 83 today. But if you're in Florence, your high could be 59 today. But from Birmingham south, we're still expecting low to mid-80s. And you can see the drop-off, 70 tomorrow, the high Saturday, 59 for Birmingham. But then we bounce back, Easter Sunday, close to 70, and then by the end of next week, low 80s again. And the latest guidance, 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for the 13th through the 19th of April. Temperatures above average for the eastern half of the country, including the deep south, and below average out west. And like we've talked about for a few days, we're giving the green light to the green thumb people. Plan away. There could always be a morning with some frost, maybe late April, but for most of you, we're done with frosts and freezes for the season. Next time we deal with that will be probably sometime in maybe late October. So we had a few strong storms yesterday across the Tennessee Valley. Really not that bad. They weakened very quickly. In fact, they fizzled out very quickly last night, but they left some pretty cool cloud formations. We had some shelf clouds, leading edge of thunderstorms. This has nothing to do with a tornado, nothing to do with a wall cloud, and you'll see those a lot this summer. Always good to have those photographs, give kind of a refresher course on storm spotting. And we did have some strong winds up in Monrovia, up in Madison County. It took the steeple off this church. So a brief period there of strong winds. But for most folks, they had a little bit of small hail, gusty winds, and that was about it. And not everybody had rain yesterday. In fact, most did not. Love that shot. That was taken as the sun was going down in southern Monroe County at Uriah. I want to give a shout out to my buddies that are doing some disaster relief. These folks are with the Alabama Baptist Disaster Team. They go out all over the place after tornadoes. They've been working out of Florence, helping in tornado relief up in the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. We've had a lot of severe weather, obviously, in recent weeks. They've been to places like Rolling Fork, Mississippi, and they don't get a lot of credit. So just a big shout out to our friends that are on the front lines that do some really important work after these tornadoes of spring like we have had. All right, so that's it for the morning briefing. We will have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. Headed down to Perry County today, the town of Marion. Going to see the students at Charter Breakthrough School. That's really a great school. I was there last year, and they do some great work there. Breakthrough Charter School this morning, and then Concord Elementary School out in the western part of Jefferson County, west of Birmingham this afternoon. Tomorrow, Cherokee Bend Elementary in Mountain Brook, and then I'll be headed down to Tuscaloosa. I'll be speaking at a symposium at the National Water Center. That's a huge NOAA facility on the campus of the University of Alabama. And then Saturday, a book signing. We're going to be in Randolph County, East Alabama, Wadowee. And we're going to be at First Light Coffee on Main Street between 10 and 1. And we have so much fun at these things. We take a lot of pictures, and all the books and the hats and the T-shirts and all the weather dweeb stuff will be there. So if you're in East Alabama, West Georgia, come see us. Again, Wadowee, Saturday from 10 until 1. And, of course, we do invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.